guys, welcome back to my channel. It's an early morning start for me. I'm actually going in the office today. Currently watching some motivation just to kind of get my day started really well and finishing up my makeup. I did work out this morning. I'm trying to get more disciplined with getting up early. So I went to the gym. I got up around 5 a.m. Got to the gym around like 6:30-ish and then worked out a little bit. Now I'm back home getting ready for work. And yeah, just finishing up my makeup. But I will tell you guys, it felt so good to get up and commit to that. I told myself, I'm making it my mission this year to do what I say what I'm gonna do. Don't just say something and not do it, really commit. So that has been like my theme this year with my transformation, is like committing. And I think that's important. So, when you're on your journey, don't just talk about it, be about it. You know what I mean? So what was funny though, this is a new gym that I'm trying out. And after working out for about an hour, I went to the sauna for like 5 minutes, and there was a lady in there who was making the craziest sounds. And I have a clip, I'm gonna insert it for you guys so you can hear it. Check it out. Yeah, exactly. She was doing like leg lifts within the sauna. Like, I think people just don't have gym etiquette or don't care, but there is a lot of selfish people out there, and she took over the whole like bench in the sauna and was just doing whatever, these like planks and all types of stuff. That's great, but do it at home. Like, sit down and allow people to, like, people were walking past the door because there was no way to sit because she was just taking over. And I was gonna say something, but I'm not a messy girl, and I felt like it wasn't my business. I had my space, and sorry to the next man, but if I was trying to get in that sauna, I would have told her if she could move. But I had my space, and I was quite comfortable on the other side. And I did notice that a lot of people don't come in the gym that early in the morning, as they do at night. Of course, after work, you get a lot more people. So I actually do now love getting up that early and, getting my workout on. Basic makeup for work, nothing crazy. Just a little face, it's just like brighten me up a little bit, make me look like I'm alive, you know what I mean? And this is a setting spray that I absolutely love. I get it from Target. It's by L'Oreal Paris. If you know, you know. It's a 48-hour setting spray, and it's so good. Y'all know I've been trying to wash my hair for like the last couple of days, and I'm gonna get to it. So I literally just pull this shit back, and we're gonna get going. For lunch today, I'm making these plant-based noodles with some ground turkey meat, and then I have just a little bit of marinara sauce that I'm gonna take with me. And yeah, like I'm a little tired, but I feel good. And I'm gonna make my protein coffee as well, just to make sure I get my protein in. And yeah, you guys, so I will see you in a few. Stay tuned. Okay, work is over. I'm home. I can relax. And I came home to a gift. One of the vendors that we work with sent me a card, just because, for the holidays, which is really cute. Oh, I can see all their names. This is so sweet. Your support is the greatest gift we could receive. Wishing you Merry Christmas. Oh, that's so sweet. So the team that we work with, I'm not going to show their names, but a 3PL company that I work with at my job sent me, oh, this is so sweet, a card with all their names on it. I'm on a diet, so this is crazy that I would receive this right now, but the thought counts. This is cute. Some type of chocolate cookie with chocolate and vanilla swirl. We got a chocolate chip. We got another chocolate chip. Dark chocolate, regular chocolate. We got a lemon one and some sort of vanilla one. So what I may do I'm going to my appointment on Saturday to see my weight loss results. And if I did lose the 2 pounds that I'm hoping I did, I am going to take a bite out of every one of those as my little treat and then give it away. Or just like every time I hit 2 pounds, I'll take a bite because I want to taste it and I want to know what they taste like, and I'm gonna do it anyway. But I'm gonna make it my goal to hit the 2 pounds, and that'd be like my little reward treat. And then I gotta work it out at the gym, of course. But we're going to the medical weight loss on Saturday. It is Thursday now, and we are gonna see what it's hitting for. I'm gonna go tomorrow at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I really want to be there by 6. Then I'm going to go Saturday to get there at 6 a.m. I love early morning workouts. They are the best. And yeah, like I can't wait to go. I'm excited. I will say that the last gym appointment that I went to, gym day, gym morning, I didn't go as hard as I wanted to because I don't know if it's me, but if there is somebody in the gym with like a bad aura or energy, although it should not affect your workout, for me, I tend to remove myself from the space. But it wasn't like one of those personalities or energies that you could just ignore and keep it moving. This person was like staring hard, and I was just like, I'm so uncomfortable. So I did leave. I did my workout. I got my workout in. You know, you're not gonna stop me from getting my workout in, but I didn't stay any extra long out, whatever, and socialize, because I'm just like, that's weird. Anyway, so I really want to talk to you guys about fighting temptation on your weight loss journey and what has helped me on my journey. As you can see, you will be tried and tested a lot. As I'm getting cookies sent to me in the midst of my weight loss journey. And I have a major sweet tooth. So I want to talk to you guys about how you can overcome those temptations, how you can fight through it, and the best way to set up your mindset to help you overcome your weaknesses. For me, I would say the number one thing that I always focus on is the reward. What is your actual goal? You need to start thinking about what your goal is and what it takes to get there. You will not get there if you keep walking backwards, right? Like, you have to commit and you have to sign a contract. Think of your life as a contract. Think of your journey as a contract. And you can't breach that contract, or you're going to face a lot of consequences. Your health declining, right? You're going to face, depression possibly. You can face disappointment within yourself. You may feel like a failure, which I don't believe you should always feel like a failure, because it's a part of growth. You may, your self-esteem could lower. There are so many things that you want to think about, your why, as to why you're moving from A to B and why you want to get to B, but what you have to do to commit. And the journey isn't long if you think about it. Weight loss to me doesn't take 10 years to do. You can reach your goal. I'm doing it. I've lost 30 pounds so far. I'm going on 35. You can reach your goal by just being consistent. And then when you reach your goal, of course, you have to maintain it, but then you could start to enjoy the things that you weren't able to enjoy on your weight loss journey, with respect, with moderation, of course, like that. You can't go back to eating 5 burgers a day or, 5 burgers a week. You gotta be in moderation, but you don't have to be so strict. And so think of this as a contract, right? I don't think I've heard anybody put it that way. And so I really just had to be more creative in how I can really think about, what's happening. I sign a contract with myself for my life and my health, and I'm committing to it. And you just have to stay steadfast on the goal, and don't lose sight of your path. People will try to convince you to go off of the journey, go off of the path, and you have to know why you're doing it, and you got to stay strong with it and build a foundation. Now, I will say number 2 is to always find an alternative to those sweet things that you love. For an example, I love ice cream, and I love sweets. So I tried to find an alternative that would allow me to still have that creamy, ice cream texture that I love to eat, indulge in. And then also still have the sweet part, the sweet kick, fulfilled. And then also something that's not going to, make me gain weight. So I did my research and I did find that cream cheese and whipped cream mixed together creates like a cream cheese filling, and you have to get the low fat cream cheese and the keto whipped cream and just create like a pudding almost. And so freeze that and you have like ice cream and healthier ice cream. There's so many different like ways to find alternatives for the foods that you want to eat. Um, and I'm still kind of doing the research, so definitely share your recipes. If you guys know a good recipe for cookies that doesn't include carbs, please share it with me because I'm a cookie loving person. Um, yeah, so like there's so many different alternatives, and food is just, you have to look at food as, an experience. And so we've experienced all the bad things, so we got to start experiencing the good things too and putting the good things in our body. So definitely, number two is just finding a alternative for the foods that you like. And I can guarantee you there is a alternative for everything that you like out there that is way more healthier than, the um, original thing. And then number three is to find another activity that's, keeps you busy. I think staying busy is so important as well to fight temptations and like fight those cravings, those late night cravings. Just get out of the house, get out of your head. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times we get in our head, and whether we've gone through a breakup and you start to think about the past or where you're at, or things that can put you in a spiral that make you want to give up. You want to get out of that headspace. So staying busy, doing an activity, going to the gym, going to, learning skills. Take a skills class, whether it's learning how to do hair or learning business. Like, keep yourself busy, and it's going to keep your mind off of the things like eating when you're bored, right? So for sure, that would be my number three, is to keep myself busy. Number four would be drinking a lot of water. I think sometimes we think we're hungry and we're just like dehydrated, or we're not dehydrated, but just we need water in our system. And so you think you're hungry, but you're really thirsty. So definitely keep yourself hydrated at all times. I think that has really helped with my cravings. Um, and number five would be to eat more protein throughout the day. Starting out in the morning, although I'm not the best at this, so I probably need to follow my word a little bit more, but you should always start out with a protein and a fiber in the morning. Not only is it going to keep you full, but it's the first thing your body gets when you wake up, and it's a great start to your day and your body's system. Starting out with sugar and coffee spikes. I am not a scientist or a medical person, so I'm not going to have the best lingo when it comes to this stuff, but I know that your cortisol levels get spiked when you have coffee first thing in the morning. Your sugar goes up when you have sugar first thing. So just kind of stay away from the sweets and the caffeine when you first, as the first thing that you put in your body. Always be at protein and fiber. At least that's what my nutritionist told me, and it definitely works for me. I notice a difference when I start with a protein and fiber versus caffeine and sugar or sweets. For me, I also know I'm fuller throughout the day with more protein in my body. So I'm constantly like, whether it's a, protein shake, some sort of like low carb protein bar. It's hard to find those, but my medical company, my weight loss company, has really great options for protein bars. And also, sometimes the meat sticks, they're like low sugar, zero sugar meat sticks. lower in sodium because some of those meat sticks have sodium. Yeah, just keep adding protein to your body. Healthy proteins for sure, leaner proteins, which is something I struggle with because I love my, you know, my chicken thighs and my chicken wings breadless. Like those, even though it's healthier to have it breadless and baked, it's still high in fat. So you got to be careful because you don't want no heart problems and things like that. So I am not a medical professional, so I'm not giving any medical advice here, just what works for me. So yeah, you guys, I hope that is, you know, helpful to you on your journey. Feel free to drop some more questions in the comments if you wanted to know like what else you can do to stop the cravings when you're on your journey, realistic things that you do or need advice on. And yeah, I'd love to chat with you. Hopefully you are loving the channel so far. I do, you know, want to improve on my setting, but we're going to keep it real right now. Like I said, this is overall a real journey for us to connect, glow up together, grow together, and, you know, share the wealth. So stay tuned for the next video dropping soon.